Today we are at Fuji Speedway. We're here for the R34 celebrations, even though it's still March 1st. But since it's Sunday today, the Fuji Speedway gathering for all the R34'S is happening today. So we're gonna go and check out the action. Before we head in, this is what we saw, something very interesting on the highway. Check it out. Got some Bosozoku guys on the highway here today. So it only looks like there's a few right now, but there's at least 100 of them just up ahead. I've seen Bosozoku many times before, but probably never in this many numbers. Today, but there's still a lot of R34'S here, so I'm excited to go through every single one of them and see what's going on. So it's all R34'S from here. There's like hundreds, thousands of them maybe, so yeah, if it gets a little bit repetitive, sorry, but it is an R34 day, and we can just see R34'S as far as the eye can see. As expected, there's quite a few more GTTs than GTRs, but I'm sure that we're gonna see some cool GTRs as well. Mainly the R34'S for now. The R34 is actually pretty cool. Looks like a GTR, but it's 4-door, of course. And another GTR look-alike. Some nice wheels and brakes right there. Good setup on this one. Take a look at this one as well. More T37s, as is going to be the trend today, I believe. Work in progress Eurus kit here. I really like the color on this one. Some Nismo and Speed Hunters stickers. And then we keep going. Another Eurus one. Probably gonna see a lot of these with this kind of kit on. Nomuken did make the R34 a very, very popular platform with his old drift cars. Another yellow one. Still haven't seen a properly good looking GTR though. This looks like a GTR, but I'm sure that it isn't, as you can tell by the width and the spoiler. Yep. Here we go. As I said, I was sure we were gonna run into a really cool GTR at some point. And we keep on going. More GTPs. And here we go, a couple of GTRs now. Again, T37s for the most part. And there's some R33's as well, interestingly. Don't want to feel left out. Actually like the front fenders of this one. Quite epically aggressive. Carbon fiber mirrors. And an equally aggressive rear end, as you would expect. Good stuff. Look at just how many R34's there are here. We just keep going again down the rows and rows of R34's. Another four-door GTR look-alike with pretty interesting badge. GTSR, of course. How many people is this guy gonna run over? Or maybe Japanese Mustangs behave a little bit differently. Made it safely. And of course, more four-door R34's. Starting to run out of things to say, honestly, but let's just keep walking and see what else cool we find. Another cool looking four-door R34. And another one here. And another one here. Just keeps going on and on. Probably the lowest one I've seen so far. Not sure what's going on with the wheel setup on this one. That one's not really my cup of tea, to be honest, but to each their own. And we have an odd R35 here as well. I don't even know what kit this is. That's an interesting look. Interesting. That was just the first row. Let's go on and see what's in the second row in this parking area before we head up there to watch some drifting. Hopefully we make it in before lunchtime. If you didn't have enough, here's some more R34's. Odd Impreza. Back to the 34's though. I think I saw a really cool one earlier. Yeah, this is it, I think. Look at how low this one is. Holy smokes. That's some intense rim tuck right there. Another one with this GTSR emblem. I'm guessing this is also not a GTR, but it actually looks really, really cool with this white kit, some old school BBS's, great interior, and an overall very aggressive GTR looking look. I like the color on this one. It's a little bit hard to see in this light, but it's a bit of a purplish dark navy blue. Yeah, that classic look. And then we keep going. There's not as many GTRs as I was expecting. It's mainly R34'S. There's one, finally. With a heightened wing stays, it seems like, because that spoiler looks much taller than it's supposed to. Look around, you can find a spy. You're not supposed to be here. Interesting color on this one. There's a lot of interesting things going on with the canards. There's some interesting side canards as well, and some on the rear. I actually really like this one. Looks quite cool. California plates on the back. I wonder how he's gonna go home with those. Finished off with a nice titanium exhaust. And amongst the R34'S is a pair of very nice Evo 10s here. I particularly like this one a lot. This is also sitting on some T37s. Some nice carbon fiber bits here and there. Yep. This is actually really nice looking. Another one right there. You can hear Justin Bieber in the background on some speakers. I hope this video doesn't get demonetized because of that. Justin Bieber's gonna hit me with a copyright claim on this R34 video. That's actually really nice with these white fenders as well. You can just see how much wider it is. All blacked out. Interesting exhaust setup as well. Wow. Quads, baby. All the way from Nagano. And let's throw in this nice S14. Sitting on some T37s as well. As I said, was going to be a trend today. And one last one in this parking lot. Has the same fenders as the one I saw earlier. Or is this the same car I saw earlier? Is this the same car that I saw earlier? I'll have to check later in the video. Here's another outlier. Always nice to see a nice JZX. It's quite a long walk all the way to the other side now to see what else is parked towards the main stands of Fuji Speedway. And after we see that, then we're gonna go check out some drifting at the drift park. Got some S15s rolling in. Wow, that's pretty low. S15 crew rolling in. I think they've already given up on parking, of course. There's just no space over here. So let's take a look at them again. And let's hear the exhaust on this one. RIP headphone users. Before we go to where there's more people around, of course, gotta take that coronavirus precaution. I already have a cough, so who knows, maybe I have it. All the way to the other side now. It's gonna be a few more here before we go watch the drifting. Quite a elderly man driving here. An R34. Great to see. Here we go, proper GTR now. And of course, what's an event without some Itasha? Wonder if this is a Nissan Tima or a President. It says VIP, so I would assume it's a President. Nope, it's a Sima. Presidents are much bigger, of course. Stupid me. Another sea of R34'S. There's a few more GTRs on this side, it would seem. There's one. There's another one. On some great Nismo wheels. Bronze and blue is always such a great combination. More and more. There's another nice GTR from Yamanashi. Tastefully modified. Another R34. More Itasha, of course. It may be the one and only Itasha GTR we see today. I actually really like the Nismo paint scheme on this one. So classic. Of course, it's on R33 wheels, which fit everything as we know. Nice. Speedway always looks really nice with this grandstand backdrop in the background. And especially with all these R34'S lined up. Pretty much all ER34'S now. Ooh. That's a nice Jade GTR now. Another track looking example on T37s. Interesting Kevlar spoiler. Wow. Check out how crazy this one is. Wow. Some air intake. Interesting hood vents as well. Of course, craft square mirrors. And look at this wing. Now this spoiler is something else. Wow. That's a crazy, crazy looking GTR right there. And then toning down the crazy with this almost stock looking example of a GTR as well. Wondering why it's so loud, then this is the explanation. It's a motorcycle day at the main city. It's clouds rolling in. I hope it doesn't start raining. That's actually a really nice GTR looking four-door right there with some casual butt spanking. Oh wow, look at this. Whoa. Black and yellow right there. Lots of carbon fiber bits on this one. Holy shit, that's a entire carbon fiber front fender right there. Wide rear over fenders as well. I don't think this is a GTR, but still very, very cool looking nonetheless. Here's an R33 GTR sitting on some nice BBSs. Interestingly, we haven't really seen any R32s except for that one Itasha example, so It's all 33s and 34s today, but of course, mainly 34s. Slam Lexus. One of those here. It's a nice looking S13. Finishing up with the last few R34s that are parked here. And by last few, I mean at least another 20 probably. It's supposed to be mainly about R34s today, but I can't just not take a closer look at the Chaser that drove by earlier. Looks like a wide BN Sports kit, of course. It's not, it may look white on camera a little bit right now, but it's actually got a nice little light blue tint to it. This thing looks like business all around. Maybe we'll see this sliding around one day, either here or at another circuit. More R34s continue to roll in. There's that S13 from earlier. The last few R34s before we go up to the drift course. Just generally stock looking ones. And yeah, that should be it. A closer look at the S15s that drove by earlier. Pretty interesting wide kit on this one, coupled by that carbon Kevlar hood. Taped up vents because it was raining last night. And then here's another one. Similar, or actually it's the same exact kit, it just looks a little bit different for some reason. But awesome stuff right here as well. Fight GTR. And once again on T37s, SL this time. A few carbon fiber bits here and there. As I promised this time, from the parking area, it's the same yellow one we saw earlier. A midnight purple GTR. This is probably the holy grail so far on some nice Nismo LMGT4 wheels. Some retro Recaro seats. I wonder if my camera can catch the color changing. Yeah, I think you can see that. I gotta love midnight purple. And then we have that super low S15 that passed by earlier. Look at that exhaust. That's what was making all the noise earlier. Plenty of camber. Zero space between the wheels and the fender. Make up for a nice look overall. Still more R34s rolling in. Oh, look at this. I feel like I saw this in Yokohama the other day when I was going to the nostalgic 2 days. I'll have to check if the number plates match. We made it here to the drift course now. Quite a lot of people. Let's see if there's anybody good at drifting up there. That's the beginner's class on right now, so let's come back when somebody a little bit better is on for more interesting content. And let's check out what's going on in the pit area. Already all we can see is our 34s, of course. Full Urus kitted one here. That's quite sick. Great looking R34 here. With some interesting aero bits. Not even sure if this is Urus or someone else's build, but there's some new tire company called Vitor, apparently. Ooh. And as expected, it's all R34'S again. So these guys here are all going to be drifting today. I don't think any of these are here for show. It's a very nice, clean looking engine bay with a Neo head. Some banged up rough examples as well. And let's shout out this person. Follow them on Twitter. More banged up examples. This one is really banged up. Company called StrangeDrive.jp has brought out a 4-door R34 with an RB26 swap. That's pretty amazing right there. Some really cool 2 R34'S right here. So the first one, I don't think it's a GTR, but it's still swapped with an RB26, as you can see. Very, very nice. I wonder how it performs for drifting. And then the second one, we have a 4-door R34 with what looks to be a 1JZ swap. And indeed it is. That's an ER34 with a 1JZ swap right there. I think the pros are out now, so let's see some interesting runs. We've seen this guy at Nico before. Pretty good. Back to the pits after that small drift break. Nice over fenders on this one. That was just running. Not sure about the blue wheels on this one, but the rest looks pretty nice. Interesting body kit on this one. Never-ending sea of R34 here today. In all kinds of shapes and sizes. Look at this one on Equips. Awesome thing right here. Auto Garage HKY. I like the pink wheels on this one though. Maybe not the blue ones on the earlier, but these pink ones are nice. Probably the wildest color of R34 we've seen so far today. Got a pair of SRK R34'S here as well. Red and yellow. The shop paint scheme. Kazama Auto is here as well, but I don't see that they've exhibited any of their cars today, interestingly. Hardcore drift example, matte black, and a Nismo GTR looking one. The Eurus booth is here with their R34. That's actually a really nice looking one as well right here. The guys that were just driving, getting into the pits. Gymkhana is here, of course. Almost got run over there. This is actually one of the coolest R34'S I've seen today. Calsonic paint scheme car. Didn't get a chance to look at this purple one. Or actually, this is more like midnight purple as well. Another amazing looking R34. Here we go. He's got colored smoke as well. Pink colored smoke, interesting. Drifting is now entered a lunch break. We made it up to the Gymkhana course from the drift course because there's apparently a dress-up contest going on. So should see some pretty cool R34'S here as well. Let's see what we find. We'll go row by row, so another 10 minutes probably of R34'S. I hope you guys enjoy. Probably gonna get copyrighted for it, but here we go. Very clean NA RB26 in there. Very clean examples. White and pink is always a great combination. I don't think this is a GTR because it looks like it has widened over fenders to make it look like a GTR. Still looking pretty good though. Wow, look at the spoiler on this one. That's some intense stuff. Probably not for everybody as well. There's gonna be some people cringing now. I think it's pretty cool though. Cool racing. And it just keeps going on and on. More cool examples. A few uncool ones. This is one of our friends from Chiba's car. It's actually owned by a girl. and she's become pretty good at drifting lately. Not drifting today for some reason, but I'm sure we'll see her soon somewhere down the line. Supported by a shop called Bundy and is part of the Enjoy team. Let's go to the second row now. Still plenty and plenty to get through. This is probably going to end up being like a 40-minute video today. It's a list of modifications on this one. Feel free to read through and pause the video. Follow him on Instagram as well. Nice slammed R34 right here with a very clean engine bay. And it's also naturally aspirated as well. Seems to be a new trend lately for RB26s. A nice track looking R34 GTR here. Some crazy carbon fiber bits. Also an insane interior. Look at the steering wheel. That's just absolutely incredible. Another Urus kitted R34. And this is actually a very, very cool R34 again, of course, next to it. I love this wheel choice. OZ Racing, of course. The fitment's absolutely lovely. Looks even better from the back. Moving on from that, we have another Hitasha R34 here. I don't know anything about anime, but this is like a double-sided car. One side is pink, and the other side is all light blue. Very, very interesting. Another slammed example, and let's move on to the next row. Right away, we see something really, really interesting in this one. Apart from the thing on the top, whatever, roof rack. I don't even know what the name of that stuff on the top is, but so it looks like any other modified Skyline from the outside. And then you get to the inside. Check this out. It's absolutely crazy. This Bogaty's one. With an RB26 swap, as you can see. And we got a pair of nice GTRs. One's on bronze BBSs. Some nice engine bits. Another one's on Advance in gray. And then we go on to more Urus covered ones. Like. Also RB26 swapped with a great color in that engine bay. Love how low this one is. Also like this front bumper a lot. Keep on going with some more GTRs. A lot of HKS goodies with a probably Tomei built engine. This one has a really nice color to it. On to another row. Another Euros example. From where we began. Thought we were done, we're not, because there's at least another 100 cars to look at out here. Let's wrap this up. I always thought this spoiler was interesting. Not sure whether I like it or not, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. A lot of nearly stock looking ones here. Let's see if there's anything worth taking a closer look at. Maybe this one right here. Still retaining the RB25, but it's had a lot of work done to it, clearly. This one has a little tiny replica of its own. Very cute. Yeah, another rare Millennium Jade example of today. Let's see what the inside looks like. I like this R34 as well. Probably one of my most favorite ones so far. Great wheels, great stance, great fitment. It's got everything. I've kind of run out of things to say now. All gets a little bit repetitive after a while, but I think there's still a few cool cars out here to see. Like another Itasha example right here. It's time to wrap up this video. Always been a fan of GTR looking four doors. This one's actually probably the best one today. A really nice combination of blue, carbon fiber, and bronze wheels. And we got another Fast and Furious example. perhaps a little bit more accurate looking than the last one. Interesting paint on this one. Another Urus one. And then here we go, GTRs. Lots of them now. What better way to wrap up this video than with that? That's the end of the R34 day from Fuji Speedway. Please like and subscribe to this video. And yeah, let me know which car was your favorite of today. And see you again next time.